Tell us your full name.
Maiden name and all.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So how you do that? I did that. I knew how to do it before. You go with the maiden name.
What was your
first.
born name? Yes.
Go with the maiden name first, and then the marriage name later.
Uh-huh.
That come last, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Ethel William Collins.
Williams was your maiden name.
My maiden name.
Okay. And Miss Collins, tell me about your family background. Tell me about your parents. Do you know anything about your grandparents? Do you remember any of that? Can you tell us about?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. My grandparents my grandparents on my father's side was my grandmother was Minnie. My grandfather was Howard William. My grandfather, Howard William and Minnie William, my grandparents.
What do you
on my father's side.
What do you remember about them? Anything?
I don't remember anything about them,
Okay.
Except my grandmother, because my grandfather had passed on.
Okay.
I remember I took care of her.
Took care of your grandmama?
My grandmother, yeah, I used to be her caretaker.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think, I don't know, she having this long, curly, silk, white hair.
Okay.
And I used to have to shampoo it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where was that? Down in Overthought?
That was in Overthought, and between we lived at the time being. At that time, we lived in Overthought and Tallahassee County.
Okay.
Right down the line, Overthought and Tallahassee County.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that was a farm.
That was we were with the farm. Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you left the farm?
I was 15 years old when I left
16?
the farm. 15.
15.
15 years when I left the farm.
So you know a lot about farming then.
Yeah.
Tell me what you did on the farm. What was that like, living on the farm for those 14 years?
Pretty much like what I'm doing now. I get up and go and work in the field. Like, for instance, back then, the farming back then was like, the thing was cotton. I remember the cotton.
Okay.
Because as far as you can see cotton.
Uh-huh.
And the machines that plowed the field and done the work. All that said, we had to go through there when they planted cotton. We had to go with the little hoe and weed it out and thin it out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Okay.
And
what else did you grow? What else?
Well, they grew corn. That's what I said, corn and cotton, and then we grew all the food that we ate. Like, we grew all our vegetables.
Okay.
We grew that.
So how many sisters and brothers were there?
There was three. I have 3 sisters and 7 brothers.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
That's how many we were.
Uh-huh. And so you grew all your food.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's like what I'm doing now. I would get up and we would have this big garden in the back, and we would just like plant like I'm doing right now here.
Okay.
We would plant it, and grow it, harvest it. I was a cook. I cooked at 7 years old. I started to cook.
Start cooking at 7.
7 years old, I started to cook.
Okay.
For the family, for my mother and father and my grandparents.
Mm-hmm. Did you grow livestock? Have cows or pigs?
Yes, we had cows and pigs, all that.
Chickens?
Yeah, chicken, yeah.
Okay.
Mules and whatever else.
Do you miss anything from those days?
No, the working part I don't remember.
No.
The working part I don't.
Uh-huh.
I'm not having the blues to catch up with that.
Okay.
But it's just the good part, the memories of everybody just being together.
Okay.
It's something you misses.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it was just like a fun time when everybody was together.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did y'all do when you got together like that?
I don't know. As kids, we had games we played.
What kind of games y'all played?
Yeah. We had games we played in the yard, you know, like what? Skip hop or run around the rings and all that kind of stuff. We had some games we played. Yeah.
Did y'all hunt?
My brother and my father them did.
What did they hunt?
They hunt with rabbits, squirrels, possum. I never forget the possum. It was weird. When they brought it in, the kitchen told me I had to cook it.
Oh my.
But yeah, we did. They did do some hunting.
What about fishing?
Oh yeah.
What about you? Did you?
I had the nerve to go to fishing one time.
Okay.
And I pulled out. I had my cousin went to fish with my cousin, so he was down from me, you know, a little bit down, and we were sitting on this lake. And something got a hold of my hook, so I started yelling and screaming. There's something pulling my hook. Something pulling my hook. I need some help. So he ran down and helped me pull it up with a 13-pound carp.
Oh, okay.
That was the
13 pounds.
Yeah. That was the first fish I caught, and that was the last.
That was
I never forget the first 13-pound carp.
That's a big fish.
I thought they were gonna pull me over into the lake, but I got some help.
So that was it for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you started school then out in Oberthal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What school? The first school you went to? Do you remember?
What the first school we went to? It was like a church school. We had like a church school. School was in the back of the church at New Spring Hill Church down there.
New Spring Hill?
New Spring Hill, the church is down there.
Okay.
So that's where we went to school at. It was right in the back of the church.
Okay. Was it like a one-room school?
It was like a one-room school, big, huge building, one-room school. Everybody sit around in the same room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how you get to school?
The school was like right there in the neighborhood.
Okay.
We was just right there in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Community.
And so how many teachers were there?
We didn't have but one teacher.
One teacher.
One teacher taught it all.
Do you remember who taught?
She ended up being my sister-in-law, I guess I would.
Okay. So who was the teacher?
Her name was Thelma Noah. Thelma Noah.
Okay.
Thelma Noah, yeah.
So she was the teacher?
Yeah, she was the teacher. She ended up being my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went there for how many years? Until you...
I went there from like the first grade to about like the 7th grade.
Okay.
7th grade, because that's what she taught. First and 7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one teacher taught a lot of different grades?
Of different skills, you know, like the academic skill, the basic stuff, you know.
Okay.
Reading and writing skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reading, writing, math, and all that. She taught it all. Yeah.
Okay. I guess that school building is gone now.
I believe they tore the building down. You know, the church is still there.
Right.
It's still our church, and the church is still there, but they tore the building down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when you finished at that school, where did you go?
I went into Atlanta years after that. I went into Atlanta and I went to evening school. Went to Booker T. Washington High evening school.
Okay.
And I went from the 7th grade until the 10th grade.
At Booker T. Washington in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get to Atlanta? What?
Well, I took the bus.
You just decided you're gonna leave?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because it was a better life.
All that fun and all that.
It was a lot of fun and it was a lot of
all
fun
that hard work.
And hard work. But then I went into the easy life. I went to Atlanta, got a job babysitting.
Okay. Caught the bus and went to Atlanta.
Caught the bus, went to Atlanta.
Got a job babysitting.
I started to babysit when I was 15 years old, but I pushed my age up to 18 so I could get the job.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the job. The job lasted, in that particular family, that job lasted me about, I stayed with that family about 15 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Because the job paid well.
Okay.
At 15 years old, you're going to bring home $400 or $500 a week.
Wow.
Would you think I would?
Back then, yeah.
Wouldn't you think you'll stay at the job?
Right, So they paid you well.
Yeah, see, I was like I say, I was, what they call it, they call it like a nanny, you know.
Okay.
Keeping kids, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I had one child I started out with. When I left, there were 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
One family, but they just had
two more kids.
Two more kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of that family?
The Galantes.
Say it again.
Galantes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you stayed with them, you said, about 15 years?
I stayed with the whole family. I went from one cousin to work for another cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Because it was a time thing.
Okay.
It was a time thing because I was going to school. And so I cut my hours so that I could go to school in the evening time.
Okay.
I cut my hours. I didn't have to go to work so early in the morning.
Okay.
But the first job that I had to go kind of early. So the other one I had to be there at about 12. So that allowed me to take in my school hours.
Okay. And that was all at Booker T. Washington?
That's all I took in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you said you went there until the 11th grade?
No, I went there. I went there to 11th, the 10th grade, because I didn't only go
10th
there
grade.
like a couple.
Okay.
I went there like a couple of years. I went in there,
Okay.
yeah.
What else were you doing in Atlanta? What was life like for you in Atlanta as a teenager back in those days?
Well, as a teenager, I had slowed down enough, took a responsibility enough.
Okay.
So at this point, so I'm coming into about like 18, 19, 20
Okay.
years. So I'm coming into the time that I was old enough to go out partying.
Oh my.
So it was time to party.
So you had some partying
I
in
had
there.
some partying to do.
Okay. You got it done, did you?
I got it done.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was. I partied with James Brown,
James
backup
Brown.
singer.
Okay. With the backup singer?
James Brown, backup singer.
Okay.
His name was O.C. Gorman.
Where was he from? Up there in
He
Atlanta?
was from Atlanta.
Okay.
But when James Brown came to Atlanta, O.C. was his backup singer.
Okay. Okay. Were you anywhere near Auburn Avenue or?
That was that. It was right off of Piedmont Club. Was like this is like that's Auburn Avenue there. Piedmont Club was like here.
Okay.
So that's what it was.
Right there in the Piedmont area.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
Piedmont area.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where we partied at night.
So you partied, went to
We
school
partied.
and worked.
Went to food and work.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
And what happened after that? O.C. and I, we married for like 5 minutes, and
5 minutes.
5 minutes, all we could live good deal with.
So y'all ended up getting married.
And getting married 5 minutes, and like 9 months later, my oldest child was born, Elaine.
Okay.
And next thing I know, O.C. done gotten hot with James Brown, and I can't find him anymore.
Okay. So he got on.
He done left Atlanta. And
Okay.
Atlanta is no longer big enough for that.
Right.
So he want to get with James Brown and go around the world.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm looking for him and looking